Are you absolutely furious with how the San Francisco 49ers have managed their running back depth? Or are you just resigned to another season of Christian McCaffrey carrying the entire load, praying he somehow avoids the injury bug that seems to plague every other back on this roster? It's a question that gnaws at the soul of every Niner fan, a recurring nightmare where the team's most dynamic weapon is pushed to his physical limits, all while a parade of injured and proven backups cycles through the training room. Just when you thought the preseason was about fine-tuning, the 49ers have managed to turn it into a full-blown emergency at the running back position, a crisis of depth that feels entirely self-inflicted. But what if there was a solution, a powerful, bruising answer waiting in the wings, a player who could not only alleviate the pressure on McCaffrey, but also rectify a past draft blunder? Today, we're diving deep into a trade scenario that could finally bring the much-needed physicality and reliability to the 49ers backfield, a move that feels less like a luxury and more like an absolute necessity. The situation in Santa Clara is, frankly, dire. Through just 2 preseason games, the 49ers running back room has been decimated by injuries, turning what should be a position of strength into a glaring vulnerability. We've seen Isaac Guerendo sidelined with a shoulder issue, Patrick Taylor Jr. joining him with a similar ailment, Jordan James nursing a finger injury, and Corey Kiner battling an ankle problem. It's a casualty list that reads like a grim tally from a particularly brutal battle. As it stands, the only healthy running backs currently available to the team are the incomparable Christian McCaffrey, the veteran Jeff Wilson Jr., and Ke'Shawn Vaughn. While McCaffrey is a generational talent, relying solely on him to shoulder the entire burden for a full 17-game season, plus a potential playoff run, is not just irresponsible, it's a recipe for disaster. The team needs a legitimate, proven complementary piece, a hammer to McCaffrey's scalpel, and right now, that player simply isn't on the roster. But as fate would have it, a potential lifeline has emerged from the nation's capital. According to a bombshell report from NFL insider Jordan Schultz, the Washington Commanders are actively looking to trade their 4th-year running back, Brian Robinson Jr. This is where the plot thickens for the 49ers. Robinson Jr. is entering the final year of his rookie contract, making him eligible for an extension for the very first time in his young career. And here's the crucial detail. The Commanders, it seems, are clearly unwilling to commit to a long-term deal, creating a golden opportunity for a team in desperate need of a backfield upgrade. For the 49ers, this isn't just about plugging a hole, it's about acquiring a player who embodies the very traits they've been searching for, a player who could have been theirs from the very beginning. Let's talk about why Brian Robinson Jr. is not just a solution, but potentially the solution for the San Francisco 49ers. Imagine a world where the 49ers had drafted Robinson Jr. back in 2022. It's not just a fantasy, it was a very real possibility. Instead of selecting him, the 49ers famously spent a 3rd-round pick on running back Ty Davis Price, a decision that has haunted them ever since. Davis Price, a player who was supposed to be their bruising, physical complement to Elijah Mitchell and later McCaffrey, has been a monumental bust, currently on his 3rd team with a paltry 43 career carries to his name. Just 5 picks later in that same draft, the Commanders wisely scooped up Robinson Jr., who has since gone on to become their starting running back for the past 3 seasons, consistently delivering tough, reliable yardage. The contrast couldn't be starker, and it serves as a painful reminder of a missed opportunity. Robinson Jr. is exactly the kind of running back the 49ers desperately need. He's a bruising, powerful runner, a true downhill threat, who can wear down defenses, pick up crucial short yardage gains, and convert in the red zone. He's the perfect stylistic complement for a smaller, more elusive scat back like Christian McCaffrey. While McCaffrey dazzles with his agility, receiving prowess, and ability to break off long runs, Robinson Jr. brings the thunder, the kind of physicality that sets a tone and grinds out tough yards when the passing game isn't clicking. He's the kind of back the 49ers wanted Ty Davis Price to be, the kind of back who can consistently move the chains and finish drives. His presence would allow McCaffrey to be deployed more strategically, preserving his body and maximizing his explosive plays rather than forcing him into every single short yardage or goal line situation. And this brings us to another painful chapter in the 49ers' recent running back history, the curious case of Jordan Mason. Mason, an undrafted free agent from that same 2022 class, surprisingly emerged as the team's bruiser in the backfield, a diamond in the rough who embodied the very power running game the 49ers covet. He proved his worth, delivering tough yards and showing flashes of real potential. But this offseason, when Mason became eligible for an extension, what did the 49ers do? Rather than paying him, rather than securing a proven young physical backup, they chose to pay their 34-year-old fullback, and then, in a move that still baffles many, traded Mason to the Minnesota Vikings. And now, here we are, facing the consequences of that decision. The 49ers don't have a quality backup running back. Instead, they're left with a collection of unproven, injured players, a testament to a puzzling pattern of roster management that prioritizes frugality over fundamental depth. While no player is entirely immune to injury, Brian Robinson Jr. has proven to be essentially durable throughout his career. He might miss a couple of games every season, as most NFL running backs do, but he's not a player with a history of chronic, debilitating injuries. This reliability is crucial for a team that has seen its running back room become a revolving door of trips to the infirmary. Furthermore, his prowess as a goal line back cannot be overstated. The 49ers, despite their offensive brilliance, sometimes struggle to punch it in from close range. Robinson Jr.'s powerful running style and nose for the end zone would be an invaluable asset in the red zone, turning potential field goals into touchdowns and dramatically increasing the efficiency of their offense when it matters most. He's not just a body. He's a strategic piece that fills multiple critical needs. So, the question looms large. Will the 49ers actually pull the trigger and trade for Brian Robinson Jr.? This is where the team's well-documented philosophy on spending comes into play, and it's a philosophy that often clashes with common sense. The fact that Robinson Jr. is looking for an extension could be a significant deterrent for the 49ers, a team that has been relentlessly cheap this offseason, particularly when it comes to paying players they didn't draft. They've shown a puzzling reluctance to invest in proven talent outside of their immediate draft class, even when the need is glaring. There's a very real possibility that they might be content to enter the season opener against the Seattle Seahawks with Jeff Wilson Jr. as their primary backup, despite the fact that Wilson Jr. is almost 30 years old and, frankly, isn't half the player Robinson Jr. is at this stage of their careers. It's a gamble, a dangerous one, that could backfire spectacularly. But let's be clear. The 49ers would be incredibly wise to trade for a quality backup running back before the season starts. The alternative is a scenario that every Niner fan dreads, overusing Christian McCaffrey to an unsustainable degree, inevitably leading to an injury that could derail their entire Super Bowl aspirations. McCaffrey is a warrior, but he's not invincible. The wear and tear of a full NFL season, especially when carrying such a disproportionate load, is immense. Acquiring Robinson Jr. would not only provide a high-quality, proven complementary back, but also serve as an insurance policy, protecting their most valuable offensive weapon. It's an investment in their season, an investment in their Super Bowl window, and an investment in the health of their star player. This isn't just about adding depth. It's about strategic foresight, about learning from past mistakes, and about making the necessary moves to truly contend. The clock is ticking, and the injuries are piling up. The opportunity to acquire Brian Robinson Jr. is staring the 49ers directly in the face, a chance to rectify past missteps and fortify a critical position. Will they seize it, demonstrating a willingness to prioritize winning over penny pinching? Or will they once again gamble on unproven talent and the sheer will of Christian McCaffrey, leaving every fan holding their breath with every single snap? The decision they make in the coming days could very well define their season. What are your thoughts on this potential trade, Niner faithful? Do you believe Brian Robinson Jr. is the missing piece, or do you think the 49ers should stick with their current strategy? Let us know your take in the comments below, and if you found this deep dive insightful, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more exclusive reports and in-depth analysis of your favorite team. We thrive on your passion and engagement. So keep those comments coming.